Oh my god! That's so...
So every year here in Colorado, there's a race called the Dealer Cup. And what it involves is basically all the dealerships have a couple employees and a couple of pro riders and riders that ride for their team, what have you. And they would basically team up in one class called the Dealer Cup. And those employees from the dealer and the riders that ride for that dealership would be on one team. And then there's also another class called the Industry Cup, and it's open for anybody that's in the industry. You know, even if you have a brand, YouTube channel like us. Long story short, the guys at Sun asked if Carter would ride on the mini bike team for the Sun team. And I told them that unfortunately he's going to be jumping on big bikes, and I didn't think he'd be the best fit to be picked for the big bike class for the team. So we kind of scratched him out, and then they asked me if I would ride for the team. I used to ride back in the day. I used to be a local pro here in Colorado, and I haven't raced for 20 years. But they asked me, and so I thought about it for the evening. And then another thing came up. Was like, I figured, why don't I just do my own team? With what we have with me and Carter, with our YouTube channel, CNC Moto Factory, we are going to go with a theme that kind of represents, the theme at the Dealer Cup is music. And so we are going to go with the CNC Music Factory. That's the spin-off that we did from our YouTube channel, CNC Moto Factory. If you look up the 90s band CNC Music Factory, you'll see what we're talking about. They have a couple popular songs you may have heard on the radio. So that's what we've based off of our YouTube channel off of. I didn't want to just base everything off of Carter because it involves me too. And now it's going to involve me a lot because we've decided to make our own team, CNC Music Factory, or CNC. So we've decided to make our own team, CNC Moto Factory. And I'm going to jump on one of our team riders, KTM 125 two-strokes, and me and Carter will be teammates at this event. So we're going to race together as CNC Moto Factory at the Dealer Cup. He's also hired a couple of his friends to race the mini bike class. So we have Brendan Schwartz and Noah Wolf that are going to race for us. CNC Music, they're going to race for CNC Moto Factory for us in the mini bike class. So I'm coming out of retirement for this one race. Me and Carter have decided I'm going to race this race with him. I haven't raced in 20 years. I've ridden occasionally, but when I go out, I'll ride a couple laps and my wrist just gives out. So I got to start riding for this event. If I'm not going to be as sore and as bad a shape when I'm done with this event, I may be calling in work for a week after I'm done with this place, after I'm done with this event. So I gotta start riding. So that's what we're here doing. So I'm gonna jump on Carter's 125. We're gonna go get the other 125 that I'm racing tomorrow. We're gonna meet up with the riders. They're gonna let me borrow it for 2 weeks. And I gotta try to hustle down, and I gotta buckle down and start riding. So that's what we're here doing. So the Dealer Cup race is at Thunder Valley Motocross Park in Lakewood, Colorado on October 16th. There's going to be a practice the day before, so we're going to get to practice at the track, and I hope I just make it through that day. But this is going to be a pretty fun event for me and Carter to get together and be teammates. He's asked me before, hey Dad, am I as fast as you were at 13 years old? And yeah, he's way faster than I was. I wasn't able to ride as much as these kids do these days. You know, us moto dads take these kids out riding 2 or 3 times a week, every weekend sometimes. And, you know, growing up, we didn't do that. It was maybe once or twice a month that we'd get out to go ride. And so the progress of these kids and us moto dads that are training them and have trainers that are getting to that different level, it's a different thing these days. And so I'm going to jump on the bike And let's see if I remember how to do any of this stuff. Yeah?
That might be a little bit like get down a little way. I just didn't roll it. That's usually where I start.
You don't have to get it right there. Just take a video of me filling it up.
The old 90-year-old man's getting on the bike.
And I barely fit into my kids' stuff. This is all my, except for the jersey and the pants, everything else is my kids' gear.
Because you're
and
fat.
I'm able to fit in it. It's a little tight, but we'll be okay.
Fat width all day. Ow, that hit me. Oh my God.
Oh man. Kind of remember how to do that.
Almost. Close enough.
Close enough. Not bad for being off racing 20 years,
Yeah.
I guess. Still feel like
I still feel like I look faster than I do, but I guess not.
You do look fast.
Do I?
Yeah.
For
That's how much-
45 years old?
Yeah, for 45, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Last time you rode her at Thunder Valley, you couldn't even keep up with me during the ruts and everything.
Still can't keep up with you.
Just saying in general.
I know. Nice. Thanks for the confidence.
Yep. Oh, what the hell?
You sure never can do that gracefully,
Or
can
maybe
you?
you just put...
Oh, well, there's nothing. You know, they make those cool videos of the guys pulling his stand off all cool. But, yeah. You never could do that very well.
I can.
You can, if you really try. It just doesn't come natural. Man, I forgot how both fun and hard this is. Man, that sand just, the front end does not want to stick. And, oh almost went down several times. I did go down a couple times, but pretty much like I remembered it. Pretty tired. Man, my wrist hurts. I broke my wrist about 20 years ago, and I got some bad arthritis, and it's hard for me to hang on, but I'm gonna do what I can for this race and hang on. This 125 is pretty damn good. The last 125 I rode, I mean, I had a 1992 Suzuki RM 125, and those were pretty damn good bikes back then, but this thing seems to have another level of RPM range that you just gotta, once you rev it up there, you'll feel it pull you into that next level, and man, it's pretty good. I was trying to go through a corner in third, and it just kind of lugging through, and it was pulling me through it, but when I downshifted to second and just over revved the crap out of it, it pulled me through it pretty good, and it was still pulling as it was pretty much wrapped out. So bikes are pretty amazing these days, so I'm looking forward to riding this 125 in a couple weeks. But yeah, feels good to get out there and ride again. You know, sometimes I like to, you know, there's been times where I've gone and taken Carter out riding, I've had my gear with me, and I've just never got the motivation to put it on to ride. But once the gear's on and the helmet's on and you fire it up, you get back on there, it all comes back, and it's a blast. It really is. So I probably need to do this more often. I need to ride a little bit more. So thanks to everybody for watching the video, and hope you guys will watch our adventure here at the Dealer Cup in a couple weeks. See you then.